Hello friends, welcome back to Pen Delight. Nowadays I come across many people talking about eyedropper fountain pen with shut-off valve. So what is this eyedropper with shut-off valve and how they are different from regular eyedroppers and what are the features? Let us see in this video. Today I have this Majohn C4 eyedropper fountain pen with shut-off valve, and this shut-off valve system is also called a Japanese eyedropper filling. There are few more pens that comes with this Japanese eyedropper filling system, but today I have this Majohn C4 and I am using this pen to demonstrate how this Japanese eyedropper filling works. And this Majohn C4 is also a beautiful fountain pen to use, and I already used this for quite some time. So I am going to brief about this pen also before we see how this Japanese eyedropper or this eyedropper with shut-off valve works. This Majohn C4 is made in China and uses Japanese eyedropper filling. This Majohn C4 is made with high quality premium acrylic in clear transparent. We can see the shiny and clear body of the pen, and this quality and build is outstanding. Its clip is very small and unique but looks very good. This cap has a broad edge ring and with imprint of Majohn name. We can see the high quality and crystal clear barrel. Cap can be posted to this pen, but posting is possible correctly, but the length will be very high if you are posting this cap. That's why posting may not be required. And the length of this pen without posting is enough. Tapered grip section is perfect to hold this pen, and overall shape of this pen also very pleasing to hold and write. This pen also comes in a silver color clip and trim. In this case they have given a steel chrome nib, but the cap is gold color trim. I feel the gold color nib looks better. Anyhow, that's not an issue, the nib is amazingly smooth. This pen comes with a standard Moonman nib, and I have chosen this medium point. This is a screw type nib unit and we can remove and clean easily. And one of the best feature of this pen is its nib unit comes with an O-ring. This is a very good feature to have O-ring to its nib unit. And one more thing, the O-ring is not only given to the nib unit, they given the O-ring to section also. When a fountain pen is meant to use as eyedropper, these O-rings help a lot to ensure there is no leakage. Through this transparent barrel we can see a steel rod which looks like a plunger. And this steel rod works like a shut-off valve. There is a black rubber ring at the end of this rod and that works as a closing valve. If we turn this back end blind cap, we can pull the rod and it works like a plunger. But of course this rod doesn't work like a plunger in vacumatic filling system. But pushing this rod gives light pressure on the ink flow. For the better protection and leak proof, they have given a double layer rubber and closed the barrel. And because of these two layers, the plunger will move up and down safely and tightly. At present the valve is open, and when we close the screws back, the valve gets closed and the ink will not flow to the section. We can see here the valve is closing the passage of the section. Once the ink is passed to the section, that ink will be sufficient to write 1 or 2 pages of A4 size papers. When we want to use this for a long sessions, then we can open this valve and keep it open, and that helps in continuous flow of ink. And because of this facility, the vacuum pressure inside the pen can be controlled easily and burping will never happen. We can close this valve whenever we don't want to use. Now we can see some more benefits with this filling system. Just to show the difference practically, I am showing another clear demonstrator eyedropper. We can see the section of Majohn C4 pen is closed and it will open when we turn the valve, whereas that option is not available for the regular eyedropper. I am using this Boss Blue shade ink from Krishna Ink Mafia series to fill the C4 pen. It's very good ink. I didn't fill the ink fully in this barrel. As I said, there will be no vacuum pressure or burping issue even if you don't fill the ink fully in this pen. Currently the ink is filled and shut-off valve is closed, so the ink will not pass from barrel to section. Nib is still dry, we can see. To show this even in more practical way, I am just removing this nib from the section. It's very good that this Majohn C4 has screwing type section, so I can show you practically how the ink will not come out from this section. So this is how the ink will not come out from the barrel even if you don't have the nib for this. We can also see the shut-off valve blocked the ink in the barrel. So this is how the barrel works, like a reservoir or ink bottle. That's why there is no risk of leakage even if you carry this pen by flight with ink. I will also fill the ink in this demonstrator. This is a split red shade from Camlin Inks. We shall fill the barrel fully up to the level of threads for the burp-free writing since it is regular eyedropper. When we turn this pen down, it will take a little time to pass on the ink from the barrel to section. Yeah, now we can see the section filled with ink, nib becomes red and the pen is ready to write. Ink levels are reduced slightly because the ink went into the section. Whereas this process will not happen automatically in case of Japanese eyedropper. Now I will turn the back end of the knob and this will enable the ink to pass into the section. And only at the beginning stage, if we want to pass the ink at a faster way, then we can just pull this plunger slightly and push it in. Then that will give some pressure in the pen and it will send the ink to the section in a faster way. Here we can see ink passed into the section now. But no need of pulling this plunger every time when we use it. It requires only one time at the beginning when we fill the ink, that too if you want to pass the ink to the section at the faster way. Now again I am closing this valve, but still ink will remain in this section. And this ink is sufficient to write at least 1 or 2 full pages of A4 size. So this is how now we have seen practically how this Japanese eyedropper is different from regular eyedropper. And this Japanese eyedropper filling is there from a long time and some of the models will not give the plunger. But still we have to open the knob to open the valve. So because of this safety valve protection system, this pen can be carried with ink in the flight and any pressurized environment. But we should be careful. Pulling and pushing this plunger for multiple times without any reason will lead to leakage of the ink through this nib. You can see this practically now. There is just drop of ink leaked on my finger. We'll see some writing samples now. And while seeing these writing samples, we should also know one more thing. Now the valve is open and that means the ink will flow continuously and this is suitable for long writing sessions. When I close this valve, still it will write 1 or 2 big size page papers. Particularly this Majohn C4 has a good inflow capacity in the barrel as well as section. I have few more measure pens and this Moonman nib with medium point, always smooth and wet. Since this pen is an eyedropper, the flow of ink is also very good. So I am trying to write more now to test whether there will be any burping or not. So we can see after completion of whole page there is no burping issues and writing it is very consistent and there is no skips all over the page. So this is all about Majohn C4 eyedropper filling fountain pen with shut-off valves, also called the Japanese eyedropper.